It's a very special day. I have the Uppman Cuban Connoisseur B. And I've been waiting for a special occasion to smoke it. I turned 50. I figured that was as good of an occasion as any. Let's get into it. This was a gift from a friend. I'm very nervous about this whole thing. It's a Cuban after all. You've not seen me smoke one of these. I may or may not be violating an embargo. Someone cut it, but I'm going to cut it again. I'm going to cut along the same mark that they cut it. So far, I'm a little too excited. The inner 15-year-old is here. Very smooth. Did not do a retrohale. Very smooth. Quite tasty. Doesn't have the kick of a Padron 1926. It is smiling at me. I don't know if you can catch that in the ash. My draw is not where I want it to be. I suspect that my friend who gave it to me had it stored improperly for a while. I had it in my humidor for 2 months, which probably isn't enough time. This is, according to my limited research, a $39 cigar. Most expensive I've ever smoked. My only complaint right now is the draw, and I'm very tempted to take advantage of my perfect draw tool, so I will. And I'm sure this isn't great to use while the cigar is lit, but I've got limited options right now. I don't want to contaminate this communist cigar with the free floating leaves of the free world. That's going to be better. What's that wine movie called Sideways? And Paul Giamatti said, you don't wait for the special occasion to open the bottle of whatever the hell it was. The day you open the bottle is the special occasion. So this is a special occasion for me. Again, a cigar from a friend, and possibly completely illegal. You don't know what country I'm in. Once I get this thing lit comfortably, I'll relax. Now we're talking. My God. Notes of lobster tail in butter. Really, really good. Kind of lost her again. Gonna try to do another perfect draw. Just when I got that lobster tail in butter, it's eluding me. I'm still in that lobster tail in butter space. And I think I got it lit, I think. I'm gonna give it a cross cut. We're gonna end up with what looks like a clover. Look at that. That time, the retrohale was what I was expecting from the beginning. Reminiscent of the Padron 1926. Actually, all the Padrons I've ever had have had an amazingly powerful, strong, yet smooth retrohale. And a retrohale that tells you this is doing something. I'm tempted to try something unorthodox. Some of the best women are high maintenance. Some of the best cigars might be high maintenance. I'm gonna give it a little massage. I'm gonna try the perfect draw tool again. That didn't seem to do a thing. Now that was a great draw. I'm getting more, less butter and more just oomph. So it started out smooth and mellow and delicious, and now it's smooth and mellow and pugnacious. I mean, everything about it on paper tells me it should be working fine. I'm gonna recut it. If I could smoke it, this would be the best cigar I've ever had. It's not smokable. Okay, maybe it's smokable. Enjoyable. Now it's enjoyable. Now it's really good. Now it feels illicit. Now it feels like the kind of pleasure that should get me possibly prosecuted if I happened to be in a country where it was somehow illegal to be consuming this embargoed cigarro. It's really, really quite good. At this point, I don't want to love it because it hasn't loved me back through no fault of its own, probably through the fault of the person who gifted it to me, but I'm sure he'll gift me another one that won't suck. That won't be a dud. I'm back with a better camera angle. Oh, come on, baby. Too much damn work. All I can think of is fragrant aroma. It is giving me much pleasure. Do not get me wrong. But the amount of work that I have to put in, look at that. You needed more time to acclimate to this climate. So what I'll have to do tomorrow to renew my faith in the industry is to have a Padron. But let me say this, I have a very high nicotine tolerance. I could feel that nicotine buzz. Oh yes. Okay, it's really damn good. It's just the construction or the storage. At this point, I'm just trying to salvage what might be left in terms of smokability. I never know when to give up. Perhaps I should invest in one of those little things you plug into a cigar to measure its humidity. I'm taking the wrapper off. That's always a bad sign. I'm done. Leave it to me to take an expensive cigar, desecrate it. I desecrated it. I'm just sorry you had to watch that.